Imagine the vast, mysterious expanse of the ocean. Beneath its surface lies a world few have ever seen, a place where molten rock spills into the dark waters, creating landforms that shape our planet in ways we can't even begin to fathom. Underwater volcanoes. They're not just geological phenomena, they're the hidden architects of our world. But what if I told you these volcanoes are not just shaping the Earth, but also harboring creatures and environments so alien they could be from another planet? It might sound like something from a science fiction novel, but underwater volcanoes are a reality. And beneath the waves, they're creating both havoc and life in the most unimaginable ways. So, why is the world so unaware of this vast and active realm? Could it be that we're simply too focused on what happens above the ocean? Could it be that the mystery of underwater volcanoes is just too far for us to reach? Perhaps it's time to dive deeper into the dark, to reveal the incredible truth of this fiery world beneath us. From their fiery eruptions to their slow, silent growth, these volcanoes are responsible for shaping the very foundation of the oceans. They remain hidden to most, but their impacts are felt everywhere. There's much more to them than what we see in the headlines. These volcanoes are the Earth's true giants, their power unrivaled, their importance underestimated. And yet, they may hold the key to understanding life on Earth and life beyond our planet. What secrets do they hide beneath the water? How do they affect not just marine life, but possibly our very climate? Today, we're going on a journey into the unseen world of underwater volcanoes, a place of beauty, danger, and discovery. It's a world that most of us will never see, but it affects each of us more than we could imagine. So what would it be like to explore the deepest trenches and witness these volcanoes in action? Buckle up because the journey starts now. The ocean's surface may be calm, but beneath it there's a storm of activity. Volcanoes are spewing lava, but they're also creating entire ecosystems. The pressure and heat are unimaginable. And yet, life thrives in ways that defy belief. What causes these volcanoes to erupt? What happens when they do? How do they sustain life in the face of such extreme conditions? These are the questions we'll explore. Let's take the plunge and find out. The world beneath the ocean is one of constant motion. Underwater volcanoes, also known as submarine volcanoes, are scattered across the ocean floor. These volcanoes are the result of tectonic activity, where Earth's crust is pulled apart by shifting plates. This causes molten rock to rise to the surface, eventually forming volcanic islands or even underwater mountain ranges. Most of these volcanoes remain hidden from human eyes, but they're responsible for some of the most dramatic geological events on Earth. Unlike their land-based counterparts, these volcanoes don't erupt with grand displays of lava spewing into the sky. Instead, their eruptions are quiet, subtle, and mostly underwater. This makes them even more dangerous, as we can't always predict when they'll erupt. But despite the danger, underwater volcanoes are also the birthplace of new life. As molten rock solidifies in the cold water, it creates unique environments where life can flourish. At these volcanic vents, creatures that seem to belong in a science fiction novel emerge. Black smokers, which are underwater chimneys formed by these eruptions, spew out mineral-rich water, creating an environment that supports life forms no one ever thought possible. Species of fish, crabs, and shrimp thrive here, completely dependent on the minerals and heat from the volcano. These vents are among the most extreme environments on Earth, but they're also teeming with life, showing us that life can survive even in the most hostile conditions. Scientists have even found microbes living in these vents, some of which can survive temperatures over 300 degrees Celsius. These microbes are the base of the food chain, supporting a complex ecosystem of marine life. And while these underwater volcanoes may seem like a destructive force, they are also creators. When an underwater volcano erupts, it can change the landscape of the ocean floor, adding new territory for marine life to colonize. Over time, this process can even create new islands. For example, in 2013, an underwater volcano off the coast of Japan created a new island. What does this mean for the ocean's future? The continuous eruptions shape the oceans, with each eruption adding a new layer to the ocean's vast and ever-changing map. Yet we know so little about these eruptions. As we venture deeper into this world, we uncover more mysteries of underwater volcanoes. What secrets lie deep beneath the surface, just waiting for us to discover? We're only scratching the surface of what we know. While these volcanoes may seem like remote, isolated phenomena, their impact is far-reaching. They play a significant role in the Earth's carbon cycle. Underwater volcanoes release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which contributes to the greenhouse effect. But they also absorb carbon, acting as a natural regulator for our climate. This delicate balance means that underwater volcanoes can actually help slow down climate change, but they can also accelerate it if they erupt too frequently. In the past, scientists believed that volcanic activity only had localized effects, but we now understand that these eruptions are interconnected with global systems. Some of the carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere during eruptions can travel across the world, affecting weather patterns in distant places. This discovery is still in its infancy, but it's changing how we think about volcanoes and climate. But there's another twist. These volcanoes may also be a key to life beyond Earth. In 2019, scientists discovered evidence of underwater volcanoes on Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. These volcanoes could be driving similar processes to what we see here on Earth. Could these otherworldly volcanoes support life? And what about the potential for humans to explore or even colonize these places? The more we study Earth's underwater volcanoes, the more we understand about the conditions needed for life to thrive. Could we one day discover similar life forms in distant, water-rich moons? These revelations point to a future where we can better understand not only Earth, but also the wider universe. And as we unlock these secrets, we start to see the true power and potential of these volcanoes. They are not just geological oddities, but pivotal players in the history and future of our planet. From their impact on the climate to their role in deep space exploration, underwater volcanoes are reshaping our understanding of Earth, and perhaps even the cosmos itself. The deeper we go, the more surprises we find. It's a world where science fiction and reality meet, and the possibilities are limitless. But, like the ocean itself, these volcanoes remain mysterious, with their full impact still yet to be understood. The story of these volcanoes is still being written, and the more we explore, the more we learn. But we are just getting started. As we come to the end of our journey, the mysteries of underwater volcanoes are far from being solved. They remain hidden beneath the ocean, but with each discovery, we get closer to understanding them. These volcanoes may hold the keys to not only Earth's past, but also its future. From influencing climate patterns to possibly supporting life on other worlds, the potential of underwater volcanoes is immense. But they also remind us of something more. They remind us of the unexplored wonders of our own planet. There's so much we don't know, so much left to uncover. The more we study, the more we realize how little we understand. And in that knowledge, there is power. What can we achieve if we truly commit to exploring these wonders? What if we could harness the power of underwater volcanoes? What if we could predict eruptions and prevent natural disasters? What if we could understand how life flourishes in the most extreme environments? As we stand on the brink of this new era of discovery, the question remains, will we take the plunge and dive into the unknown? The ocean's mysteries are not just for scientists, they're for all of us. Together, we can uncover the truth behind these volcanoes. Together, we can make the unseen seen. So, the next time you think of the ocean, think of the volcanic activity happening beneath the waves. Think of the hidden world waiting for us to discover. We may not yet know all the answers, but we are getting closer. And perhaps one day we will unlock the greatest secrets of our planet. The adventure doesn't end here, it's only just beginning. What will we discover next? The ocean is vast, but its secrets are within our reach. Let's keep diving and let's uncover the mysteries of the deep. The world is waiting, the answers are out there, it's time to find them. Together we'll make history. So dive into the deep, and see the unseen world of underwater volcanoes.